Let's go back now to helping you save. Mary Svaboda is the interim president and CEO of Jack's Federal Credit Union, joining us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
So first things first, how do we figure out how much we should be saving? And should it be each month or every year?
Well, what you want to do is definitely save at least $1,000 into an emergency savings account. Do that as quickly as you can. So if you can set that aside right away, do so. If you can't, then start small. Each pay period, put in a little bit until you get there. Once you've got that $1,000 for emergencies, and you know that's car repairs, a sick pet, an emergency room visit, everyone needs to have that emergency savings. Then from there you can start to move on. Financial planners generally recommend 3 to 6 months of your living expenses. And that's really the second step.
So it's interesting because actually going into, let's say, your checking account and moving that money over to the savings account can sometimes be something that you keep putting off. Do you have any other suggestions to maybe make it happen automatically, for example?
Automatic savings is absolutely the way to go. You are right. If you can have it come right out of your paycheck and go directly into a savings account, eventually you don't even miss it. So that's a wonderful, wonderful tool. Or you can set up automatic savings transfers through mobile banking on most mobile banking applications. So that works too. Regular deposits is the key though, and eventually you don't miss the money.
And you know, it's interesting, Mary, too, because I mean, it's the pandemic. A lot of people have lost their jobs. They're really struggling financially. The thought of trying to save $1,000, let's say for a month, you know, and each month may just be entirely too much for them to even think that they could even, you know, accomplish. Yes. That said, isn't it still a good idea, even if it's just a little bit, you know, a little bit each month, to go ahead and try it?
Yes, the ticket is get started. That's why we do America Saves Week, is to motivate people. Just go and get an account open. It only takes $5 at a credit union. Most credit unions here in Jacksonville, Jack's Federal is even waiving our normal additional $5 membership fee. So get started. Anyone can get $5 into an account. And then once you get started with the minimum balance, then set aside $10 a week or $10 a pay period. Whatever it is that you can afford, just get started.
It's interesting too because, you know, if you have a family and you have children, boy, do those kids know how to spend some money. Worth making sure that this is a conversation for everyone in the family?
Oh, absolutely. And you know, this pandemic has actually taught people that they can save by curtailing their spending. And so I hope that's one of the positives, the long-lasting positives for this generation.
And teach our kids, too, the importance of maybe you open a savings account for them as well.
Absolutely. We have teen accounts and children accounts, and they actually get a kick out of coming in and opening their account and learning a little bit about how banking and credit unions work.
It's amazing, too, when you take a child to a store and they have to use their own money, the difference on the things that they spend their money on as opposed to mom and dad's. Mary.
Wonderful. Wonderful lessons.
It is. Thanks for your time this morning. Appreciate it.
Bye
Scott?
now.